Hello, hello, my lovelies. Welcome in. Happy time zones. Happy Thursday. I will preface this stream with, yes, I know it's late. I'm lonely and sad. And, with the fact that this stream might crash because of what I have become. So, if that do happen, I will just end stream and then we'll just go like PNG. But yes, some people have noticed the title of the stream, which is I was this the whole time. Which is yes, I'm here today to the rumor come out, to tell you guys the truth. That I guess we're face revealing, and you might say Prince Rudy did a face reveal 3 years ago, which yeah, but did you consider that was all a lie, and that I have a true form that you haven't seen yet? Does you thought about that? Have you thought about that? Hello, I'm down here. I'm very shy. Face reveals are scary. Maybe a little bit at a time might help me be a little more, a little less shy. But a lot of people showed up to stream despite no warning. Because I did, I went hobbable today. I had an ultrasound, which meant I had to drink a lot of water and hold it in for quite a long time. For anyone who's never had an ultrasound, you have to have a full bladder. And it said 2 pints that I had to drink and then hold it for an hour before the appointment. So that's what I did, and then I turned up and I was in oh, the music's so loud. I'm so sorry. I was in so much pain. Oh my god, it hurt so much. My bladder's never hurt so much in my life. And I've had an ultrasound before, and it didn't hurt this much last time. Maybe I accidentally drank a bit more. I mean, I measured it in a jug and everything, but, I went, and the lady who was scanning me was like, whoa, your bladder's, like, really full. Like, it didn't need to be that full. And I'm like, but the letter you sent me said 2 pints. My bladder still hurts. I pissed it all out 6 hours ago, and it hurts so much. It still hurts so bad. Hopefully, just with some rest, it will stop hurting. I've got like a heat pad on my stomach. So I came home and I was like, right, what can I do to distract myself from the pain? I don't know if anyone else here has ultrasounds. If you've had a lot of bladder pain after, maybe how long it will take to go away. My brain keeps being very mean and saying stuff like, I bet you, I bet you, like, properly hurt yourself permanently forever and you're gonna be pain forever, which is not very nice. My medical anxiety sucks. So what I did when I came back was like, hey, why don't I test out PNG Tuber Remix? Which is, this is not Life 2D, this is not 3D model, this is all PNG, this is PNG Tuber Remix. Because Julia mentioned it last week, and I was like, I'm curious about that. And I had an idea. I was like, I thought about putting my regular model in, but it was just not possible to combine it with the 2D animation. So then the thought was, okay, maybe I'll make like a chibi model or something just to test it out. Because not only are we testing if the program works, because the program does work. It works just fine. The model looks just fine. The problem is, once I had PNG Tuber Remix open and I opened up OBS took way longer than usual to load. Way longer than usual to load. So we will see how bad stream is. And if we suffer any frame rates or crashes. So you guys will have to let me know if there's like really bad lag issues or stuff. Because I'd really like for it to work, and if it don't, then we'll just have to wait till I get a new PC. But I got home, I ate, I worked on this, and been trying not to cry. Because it's the pain of that, but then also once it was done, they were like, hey, do you want like an internal one as well? Because we do offer that. And I was like, I don't know, should I? And then my medical anxiety was like, if you don't, you'll have a horrible deadly disease that they would have caught if you just let them do the scan now. So I was like, okay. But I didn't really want it done, but I said okay. Because anxiety was like, if you don't have it done, you'll definitely have a horrible disease in there. They were like, oh, it'll just be like a smear test. It wasn't just like it was so big. I cried a little bit. Not while I was, oh my god, like about an hour ago. I finally, but I'm trying not to think about it. I said it was fine. And they were like, you can say at any point if you want to stop. And I didn't, because I was like, no, I need this done, otherwise I might be dying, and I just don't know that I'm dying. But I don't like anyone looking or touching down there. So I've been so I drew this instead to stop myself from crying and thinking about it all day. And here we are. If this works out, I'm gonna like eat. We're gonna watch Grumps and eat, and then maybe a bit of GeoGuessr. But this model might have to be for like maybe just chatting only, because we already saw how it struggled with GeoGuessr. I'm seeing that we're losing frame rate. I need to listen in on my phone because I am seeing that we are losing frame rate. Oh no, you guys have like a big delay. I think that's like 30 seconds. Someone can redeem like hydrate or something if you want, and then we'll see. Dang it.
Wondering when you'd invite me back for a bite.
Yeah, no, it's like 30 to 60 seconds. Okay, well I will very quickly show you the model and then I'll restart stream with the PNG version of this model, because clearly my poor old PC can't handle it, but Dad says I should be getting the new one soon. So, okay. Let's do this quickly. And, no, it's not missing. That's how bad your guys' delay is. You haven't heard it yet because it's so delayed. It's not that the hydrate isn't working. I heard it straight away. I mean, by the time you're hearing me say this, you will have now also heard the hydrate sound. I'll just show you guys, and then I'll have to restart and just use a PNG version. Okay. Who could it be? Who could I truly be that I've been hiding from you all this time? I'm so sorry. Some of you might have worked it out. I guess Green must have known all along, since we did just hang out at con. But I'm kind of shy, but I'll try. Hello. If the mouth doesn't open, it's because the program's a little scuffed right now and there's a bug where the microphone doesn't get sensed properly. That's not actually a fault of my computer, it's a fault of the program. That's right, guys. I was Cinnamon Roll the whole time. I'll zoom myself out. Hang on. I zoomed in for the sillies. Hello. And me. And this I would love to show you guys I'd try and show you guys the breakdown if I can, if it'll let me. I'm very happy that I I hope managed to achieve a bit of a live 2D effect with it. Just via the mouse tracking settings. I was just doing them on the eyeballs and the cheek blush. And then I was like, wait, if I did the mouse tracking on everything, then won't things kind of squish when I move my mouse? And then that'll be kind of like how things squish when you turn with in motion capture for 2D and 3D models, because obviously this does not support motion capture and I'm not comfortable doing motion capture because I don't like having my webcam pointed at me, even though like, and not because I fear that like it's gonna turn on, you guys are gonna see me. Just it makes me uncomfortable having cameras pointed at me even if they're not on. So like that's as much as because I haven't ever been the fondest of the 2D live or 3D style for models. And this will not be like a permanent new model. I will still usually use my 2D animated one. And keep adding to that model. But I wanted to test this out just to see if it was possible. But I think using the mouse for the tracking is the closest I'm going to be able to get to a kind of 2D live look without actually doing the motion capture. Because 1, I'm not comfortable with the webcam pointed at me. 2, my PC couldn't handle it anyway. I mean, it's barely handling this. I don't know what the frame rate's like. I did cap the frame rate of the program out at 60 FPS to try and help a bit, but obviously there's still quite a delay. But I will try and quickly show you guys the model, and then you'll have to say bye-bye to it, and I'll just use like a ViardoTube PNG version of it until we can use this full version again when I get a new PC. But I'll try and show you guys. So I have, obviously, it's tracking my mouse movement on the eyes and the cheeks, and then I also, less than that, I also have the head kind of tilting a bit. It's not that it's actually tilting, because you can't, like, bone thing, that's not the way, like, rig things, like, give it, like, a skeleton and bones and stuff. So it's more that it's, like, squishing a little bit when I turn, and with the ears, it's that I'm pulling one out of the head when I turn one way and pushing it behind the head when I turn the other way to kind of give the illusion that, like, one's getting closer to the camera and one's getting further away. The whole head is, like, turning side to side with the mouse tracking, and then also the crown's turning a bit more, and the gem on the crown's turning even a little bit more than that to try and create this idea that there's a 3D-ness going off, and then with the body as well. The ears and the arms and the ring on the choker and the bows on the boots are all rotating on their own. Like, even if I, like, right now, hands off the mouse, even without moving, those things still rock back and forth. And then with the motion of everything, they rock back and forth even more once the mouse tracking is also involved. And I have the body kind of rotating a little, which is why, like, not rotating, like shifting a little to one side when I move, which is why you can see, like, the line art on one side of the body get a bit thicker if I move all the way over to one side. If I look all the way over to one side, I guess I should say. I'm also realizing I probably should have had the mouth move with the mouth. I'm realizing now I forgot the mouth should probably also move. That would have made me look... Well, I could write that down to add it. I should have made the mouth also move along his face. I don't know how all the boots even pick up. Well, I've got little bows on my boots. And then the little ring on the choker's also swinging around. Let me see what I can actually show, and then I'll have to restart stream. Okay. Very quickly. Let me try and go into editor mode. So I'll have to hide myself. Now the green screen illusion is gone. But yeah, it's just everything's on, like, mouse tracking. Actually, I could do the mouth right now. We could fix my mistake. We could do the mouth right now. What do I have the eyes on? Hang on. Okay, I have them going, like, so this is the follow mouse command. So I have the eyes on 15 on the x-axis and 15 on the y-axis. I don't know what that is or what it's trying to load. I keep getting an error. I don't know what that is. Oh, it's Adobe. Adobe Distiller is trying to open, and I don't know why. Okay, see, now my mouth is moving with my model. That makes it look more like I'm turning my head. On the open and on the close, so 15. Because you could go crazy with it. you could go crazy with it. Like, I could put it all the way up here, and now, there's no undo button, by the way, so if you, just remember, if you do something on this program, there's no Control-Z, there's no undo, just be careful. I could shoot this all the way over here, and now look how far my mouth moves. That's not what we want. That would be crazy. That's right, 15 is like, what I'm liking. Let me, where's the crown? I could show it better there. But yeah, so you could make it go flying with the mouse tracking. But yes, be very... I just said be very careful, and now I don't remember what I had the crown at. I think it was at 3. Yeah, that looks about right. That looks right. Let me go back to this mode. And now my mouth should also move when I turn my head. That looks a lot better. It's called PNG Tuber Remix. I'll go get the link to the Itch.io page. It's free on Itch.io, but you can choose to donate to them if you please. I'm gonna restart stream because there is such a bad delay right now. And I'll probably just have to turn this guy into, basic PNG Tuber. And then he'll only be able to move once more once I, get the new PC. But I'll restart stream quick and I'll grab the link because there's no way that it's gonna cope with me opening Firefox right now. There's no way my PC is gonna be able to handle me opening Firefox right now to grab the link for you. So I'll be right back. But I made a little guy, and if you have wanted to make a little guy, but Live 2D is too expensive and too scary, you could get PNG Tuber Remix and then just have things move, have things kind of, you can have them move or squish, so essentially everything's just sliding to the side very slightly, to follow my mouse tracking, is all that's happening, and it's kind of a way for you to kind of get a kind of Live 2D rigged look without actually having to purchase or learn how to use Live 2D. Which I think is neat. I hope they fix the mic issue soon. It just, like, won't sense some people's microphones, or it will intermittently start and stop sensing people's microphones, which is why his mouth is not opening when it should. But yeah. I will return shortly. And I'll get the link and stuff, but I'll have to stop being able to move. I am looking at the ground because I am a sad cinnamon roll. But I'll be back. Thank you guys for coming to my face review. I will put this VOD up on YouTube. Yes. Because I would like to actually be able to do stream, and that's not going to be possible with, like, I don't know if we're at, like, a 2-minute delay by this point. So I will be returning shortly. I must return to my home planet now and don my human disguise once more. I'll be right back.